My plan during labor was to listen to music that was gonna, set the atmosphere and make me feel very, comfortable and relaxed. So I pressed shuffle on my playlist, and I'm like, I just listened to that, and that was the only song I put on. Yeah, I need you now. I was just meditating on that, and when the contractions got very strong, and I just knew in my mind, like I was so focused. It was so amazing. Like it had to be, yeah. Like I was just so focused, and the only thing when I would say something, when those contractions got real hard, and I just, there's no escaping. I would just say, oh, this is just the process. This is just how it's supposed to be. It's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. Like I would just say that over and over. That's all I was saying during the whole thing. And my husband, during the whole labor, was so chill, so calm, so peaceful. He didn't say a word. He didn't do a word. And when he did say one thing, I was like, no, 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 don't tell me what to do. Like that's the only thing I ever said. It was like, but he would remind me to breathe, And I was breathing, but when it got intense, I'm like that, And but like I said, I'm like, it would pass. It's gonna pass. This is the process. This is how it's supposed to be. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Like it was so peaceful, so chill, and it was perfect. None of my children woke up until like 30 minutes before I gave birth. One of my daughters comes in the room to see what's going on. She's always comes in our room all night. She's like still comes in my bedroom and just sees if anybody's awake and is like, can I sleep in your bed? So she came in there and it was about 2:15 in the morning or so. I don't know, but it just felt like about 30 minutes before I had the baby, and I was like, everything's okay, like I'm having the baby. And then she tells me later that she runs to the oldest daughter's room and is like, I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but mommy's having the baby. Because like I said, we're all just expecting the baby to come since 39 weeks, 40 weeks, 41 weeks, and we're almost at 42. It's like no baby. So it was nighttime. I'm trying to go to sleep, and I feel my first contraction. I didn't plan on timing any contractions at all. So I had a second contraction, and I knew it was labor, and I decided to look at my phone just so I know when labor started, and it was 11:51. So at this point, I'm super excited. Labor finally started. I'm 41 weeks and 5 days, and I grab my headphones, grab my birth ball, and I head to a quiet area so I don't wake anybody up while I labor on my own. In my research, I learned that I should use the bathroom as often as possible, just so I don't feel extra pain, and I can distinguish between like a full bladder pain and a labor pain. So I kept using the bathroom, and as the contractions got stronger, I felt like I really had to go to the bathroom, you know what I mean? The number two. So as soon as I'm feeling like I need some help, I need something to hold on to, I'm not trying to do too much on my own if I don't have to. I'm calling my husband just to like help me out, like during the contractions as I sit on the toilet. But ain't nothing coming out. I'm just like, oh, please, can I just go poop so that I don't have to poop during delivery? But nothing was coming out. But I was feeling that pain in my stomach, my low back, and my butt. And I was just like, I'm gonna stay right here just in case. So it started to get super uncomfortable. And so I was like, you know what? I can't sit here. I don't know where to labor. Let me go shower, get this over with so I could just be clean and maybe it'll relieve some pain. When that shower hit my back during a contraction, it felt like I was holding like I was holding huge bricks on my back or something. Like it was so heavy, the pressure. So I shut that shower off, put the bath on. I thought maybe I'll just lay down in the tub. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a baby here. It seems beautiful to have a water birth. But that was very uncomfortable as well. I tried to go on one side, the other side. I just felt claustrophobic in that bath. So I got dried off, jumped out of there. Not really jumped, but like eased my way out as I was having contractions every minute or less. So yeah, I learned that a great position is squatting and on all fours, and I did that when I was laboring with my fourth child. So with this one, I did the same thing. I got on my knees and I was leaning over my husband over the bed, and you know, I was okay. I was comfortable with pillows under my knees, and you know, I was just like, I couldn't wait for it to be done. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I felt like it was close. It was definitely at those last stages of labor just because of the pain. It was just so intense. So the boys are up, and the children are all in the living room, and then I'm laboring with my husband. I just knew this baby's coming. And like I said, I was leaning over my husband, and I try to feel to see if I feel a head ranging. So I'm like, wait, like, isn't it supposed to be? For some reason in my mind, I felt like, I don't know why, probably from watching too many of like the videos of like, they're like computerized, you can see in the belly. For whatever reason, my mindset was like as if the birth canal was so freaking long. So I'm just like, I don't feel anything. And like within like 2 minutes or like 2 or 3 contractions, before I felt pressure on my back, so much pressure, and then it was just like or something. I don't know. It was like the head was there, and I'm just like, like a questionable scream, a questionable holler, because I'm like waiting for like pain that would feel like, I don't know. I was just waiting for like some type of pain, but I didn't feel any pain. My husband sneaks out from in front of me and goes behind me and catches the baby because the baby came, and it was just so awesome. It wasn't like what I expected, and if he was here he would tell you he was slippery and slimy, and I was and he was confused because I never shared a video, or he never came across and what he looked at in his research that about the sac, but I knew about it, so I wasn't worried. But he was born in his sac. So my husband's kind of like, what is that? What is that? What is that? You know? And I'm just holding the baby, chilling, like slowly taking the sac off. You know, the baby wiping him down, trying to make sure he's dry so he's not cold. And I'm just holding him, just enjoying. And while I just, in my peripheral vision, I just remember like my husband kind of like moving around, and he's told me that he needs to get all the blood out so the children don't like panic, because he's trying to just wipe up all the blood and get everything set up next. That was like our little planned routine, our drill that we did. But so I wasn't even worried about that though. I'm just like holding my baby, just chilling, enjoying. And the girls walk in, they're just chilling. The boys were like, the baby, my toddler, he came over right away, Judah, and he's just looking around like, baby, he's happy. The girls are happy, and then my 5-year-old comes in and just like backs out slowly, like, no, like, I ain't doing this. And my husband tells me that when he went over there to check on him, he's like, that's gross, that's disgusting. He does not like blood. He doesn't like any of that stuff. So it was just so funny when he told me that. But like I said, I was enjoying it. He was born. He was healthy. He was whole. And about maybe a minute goes by, and he makes a little squeal noise. Like he doesn't cry. Like, yeah, just a little, like, does it. Like he's like, I'm here. And that was it. And he's breathing fine. He's good. So right after delivery, I learned in my research that, dry them off right away. Make sure they're nice and warm and dry. Put them skin to skin and begin to nurse. That's going to get the oxytocin going and contract the uterus some more and help the placenta be delivered. So as soon as I was just kind of chilling, I felt like the placenta detached pretty early, but pretty soon after, because I was still on the floor. I don't know if it detached, but I'm saying like it felt different. My stomach felt different, and my husband helped me up. I was still holding the baby. He set up the bed. I sat down on the bed. Like as soon as I sat down, it was like boom, the placenta just fell out, and so we transferred it to a bowl, and I began nursing then. I didn't get to nurse as soon as right before the placenta just came out, but I began to nurse him, and it was just so chill and so peaceful. My husband, probably about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours after delivery, we cut the umbilical cord and clamped the little umbilical cord stump, and took the baby's height and weight, and it was just really peaceful and really chill. So got to take a shower really soon after. I got cleaned up, felt fantastic, drank something, ate something, laid down, and tried to sleep. I started getting those afterbirth pains. I learned in my research that the more children you have, the worse the pain is with each pregnancy. And so this is birth number 5, and literally like I felt like I was in labor once again, like shivering. Oh my goodness, like hurt so much. I began to throw up. It was terrible. So I decided, I'm gonna take me some ibuprofen and have some tea, and just, I was taking those ibuprofens every 4 hours. It was a lot of pain, but it only lasted for 2 days. So hallelujah for that. Just the first day and the second day, and I was done with the ibuprofen. I was done with the pain. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my unassisted home birth story, and look forward to all the baby brews that I've done this season of my life. And also make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Shalom.
I lift mine eyes up to the hills, and I'm assured of where my help comes from. My help comes from the only one, creator of the earth and of heaven. He who keeps Israel never sleeps. He who keeps Israel never slumbers. He will not let your foot